Hello, everyone. I think this is the first time we've debuted to at least two people. So this is good news since we started like the new season. Hello. So welcome back to our new segment as part of this channel. It's called "How to Not Suck at FPL." It is very simply exact. It's very simply what it says. We are trying to put forth a FPL segment because Sid and I are really into it. Akshay is into it. Akshay, I don't think will be joining us. He is somewhere in the chats, like regulating comments if there are any. But season on season, for at least the better part of a decade, I've been playing FPL, and I thought, why not create a channel and a segment on our football channel where we talk about it in detail. We'll try to keep this as simple as possible because if you want to look at more in-depth stat crunching figures, this is probably not the place to do it because one, I am not very good at explaining these things. Two, I don't really follow it. It's more about having fun because the more serious you get with this, the less fun this becomes. And there have been times over the last few seasons, where it has really irritated the life out of me. So, in a bid to like keep this fun and simple, we're going to try and keep this as breezy as possible. So, what we have done, and we're going to need your help for this, guys, in the chat. We are creating a team from scratch. So, we want to debut this team tomorrow. It's our little channel team. So we'd love some suggestions. We'd love this to be an interactive session. We are starting from zero. Our teams, it could help benefit our own personal teams because I have no idea what my team is going to look like, and the deadline is tomorrow. So let's get to it. I think Sid has the team on his screen. But whoever is, but before we get to it, whoever is here, could you please like and subscribe to the channel? Subscribe to the channel and click the like button because that really helps us grow. As you can see, we're fairly nascent. We have like 3 people watching, but we'd love that to be 13 or maybe even 30 in the near future. So just like and subscribe. That do us a world of good. YouTube will push us out to other places. Sid, let's pull up the screen, dude.
Yeah, just doing it right now. 1 second.
Also, Tushar is fabulously late as per, so he'll show up whenever.
So can you see the screen?
Not yet. Hold on. Yeah, I can. I just found it. There we go.
Perfect.
Yes. Let's do it. So Fantasy Lingard says he already subscribed. So thank you, Fantasy Lingard.
Oh, thank you. Do you take teams into review? I mean, we'd be more
sure.
than happy to review your team if you can.
Yeah, done. Like, so, I mean, we have Bilal also popping in saying, "Hi, bro. I will not post Messi PSG here." I'm not quite sure what that's about, but yeah, I mean, yeah, if the Messi PSG thing has been going around for the last week, we spoke about it in our podcast just a few days ago. I'll leave a link in the chat in about some time, or Akshay will anyway. Yes, please, yeah. Sorry, Fantasy Lingard, if you want us to send us your teams.
Yeah, send us your teams. We'll have a look at it. We're on Instagram.
Yeah.
We're on Twitter as well. So you're more than happy to review your team and suggest changes. A disclaimer, I suck at FPL. I've just been lucky the last 3 seasons.
How can you be lucky for 3 seasons?
I'm telling you, the mantra to my success is like an hour before deadline, I ask my wife who to captain. She just says, I give her 2 options, and more often than not, it's between Salah, Bruno, and Kane. I'm like, Angs, who do you think I should captain? She says one person, I just captain that person. And believe it or not, I have been super lucky. So I think I'm just going to continue that this season as well. Just going to ask her who to captain like 1 hour before deadline, and that's about it. So Vishal is saying I'm lying, but I'm actually not, because he's been in the same league as my wife, and he's seen my wife win the league. So it's not, I'm not lying. So Vishal, come on, you've seen my wife. She beat all of us last season. I did not sabotage her team. Oh my god. Okay.
Hey, Dodge is in the chat. It's finally arrived. Bro, we'll give you an award, bro. Like.
Abin, why don't you open direct messages on Twitter?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. You're with the team, right? Let me just pull that up.
Hey, we can review it on the stream if you want, right? Fantasy Lingard's team.
Yeah, I think I'll have to regulate your volume because you're like way louder than us.
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Mm.
hold on. Maybe my sensitivity is high.
So Bilal is saying you should announce Varane, Man United social media team not in mood. Trust me, Bilal. I would rather have both Man United and Chelsea announce Varane and Lukaku ASAP because I literally have two players who are placeholders in my fantasy draft that I play with Vishal, who's over here. And believe me, I have placeholders just so that I can switch out Varane and Lukaku into my team. And honestly, I don't think I'll probably get it by deadline tomorrow. But if Man United give us permission to announce Varane, we'll do it right now.
Bro, he's somewhere like, what do you call?
He's in
Um,
Chestershire, is what I read.
somewhere he's chilling. So yeah, Fantasy Lingard, do your thing, bro. You can send us whatever where our DMs are open. You can slide into them.
Okay, so before we start, we just want to know. We just want to say that this team is going to be the pod team. We're going to join our own fantasy league that we have, and you guys can keep suggesting changes to the teams, or you can suggest how we should navigate the tough fixture list. So. Uh,
I think this
yeah,
should be like the knee jerk team, dude. Like, like one game, one guy doesn't do well, it fucking get him out, dude. Get this other guy. Yeah, we should do
So
that.
so let's so let's do one thing. Let's start this
yeah.
stream
So if anybody
with
has any
goalkeepers.
whoever's on subscribers, anybody have any suggestion for goalkeepers? So let me put this out. Let me put the most team selected by, and let's see. So Martinez is the highest. Are you all able to see the screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So it looks like Martinez is the highest chosen keeper. Let's see his what. Honestly, I haven't done my team yet. He's got a decent run of fixtures in the opening three games, and then after that, I think is the international break, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. So you want to? Do you think we should gamble with Martinez?
But he's too expensive. He's a
Oh
5.5
yeah, he's
keeper.
4.5. What
Well,
about
hey, why
Watford?
don't you go forwards first and then
No, you
defense?
also we the reason we built from the back is because most teams do that these days. They build from the goalkeeper, so I thought let's also build
Wow,
from
wow.
the back.
I mean, where you spend highest is the front, right?
Yeah, so you try to conserve everything from the back and then you move it forward, right? Because you know your
Okay.
big hitters are in the front. So,
Hmm.
uh,
So anyone, what's the chat saying?
so
Who are
look,
we?
Fantasy Lingard says Sanchez goalkeeper. See the thing, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I, I, I mean, I had him on my watch list for a long time. He's probably going to go into my team as well. But yeah, he yeah, it looks like a good run of fixtures. Everton home could be a decent place to get a clean sheet. Uh, Brentford, Leicester, home. That's a tough fixture. Looks decent, so I think we'll go for Sanchez.
Yeah, I think Sanchez Brighton is a good shout. Brighton
Yeah.
don't. I mean, they concede, but they also like. I assume he's going to be Martinez. I mean, Martinez is going to be this season's Martinez anyway, a bonus point magnet. But this was pointed out on FML FPL, which is in my opinion possibly the best fantasy podcast out there because it's absolutely hilarious. Uh, they mentioned that the Aston Villa defense, is usually takes itself out of bonus points because they hoof the ball at random and they don't really like play out from the back as much. But I don't think that's the case with Brighton. So if you're trying to find a bonus point magnet, which is I think lower like Emi Martinez was last season. I don't think Sanchez is that guy, but I think he's still a dependable bet at 4.5. I would even start Leno to a certain extent because Arsenal
What is
don't
that?
have a number two keeper. So
But I mean, they have pretty decent fixture. I was thinking we can play Ben White at 4.5 instead of Leno. because 4.5 midfielders are rare, and to have somebody, to have somebody at 4.5 who's probably a nailed on starter. I'm assuming Ben White would be a nailed on starter. Any Arsenal fans here who would
Who would disagree? I think Ben White is good. Is a good choice at 4.5. I think that
Yeah.
would definitely be something to check out.
So
But
Vishal
let's say
says Meslier is Leeds. He's saying that he's a bonus point magnet. Yeah, that's probably because Leeds are so attacking. He keeps having to save their ass. So Meslier, I can understand why. But I think this season's Martinez at 5.5, I'd rather spend a little bit more and get an Ederson at 6 instead of Martinez, because Ederson will give you clean sheet points even if he doesn't give you the save points or bonus points. So I don't know. An extra 1 point goes a long way when you're moving towards midfielders and forwards. So I think we should stick with Sanchez. And now for the 4 point, right now I think Foster is the Watford goalkeeper, isn't he?
no, there's no real point. What do you call? Clear. I mean, Hasenhüttl hasn't really said anything, so it could either be Foster or it could be Alex McCarthy, and that's a headache I don't want to get involved in. So let's stay away from Southampton.
But he's not. I'm talking of Foster from Watford.
Oh no, that's apparently it's the other guy. What's his name? I had him in my team. Bachmann. Bachmann is the guy who's been starting preseason games. So
he's also but we need a 4-point keeper. So
let's come to a 4-point keeper in the end. But right now, because anyway we're not going to play him, so let's line up defense. So I think
Shaw and Alexander are go straight into the team. What do you guys think?
I agree too. Yeah. So Fantasy Lingard put out a great point. It's on screen.
Shaw
is the best defender. Yeah, Shaw is the best defender in my opinion. He's a fullback who can assist and score. Luke Shaw is also a set piece taker, and Man United conceded the second least scores last season. He's only 5.5.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think Luke Shaw is and I would get Trent in as well. I think
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. But here's where it gets tricky. So there are this is a season for some really nice 4.0 defenders. Because Robertson is out, I think Tsimikas is playing this weekend.
So there is a trade-off that we can have. Okay, so the trade-off is, so if Tsimikas plays, you can't have Jota in midfield, because I think all of us can agree that Sanchez is going into our team, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so Sanchez is starting, but I think if you can have Tsimikas, and I don't see why you can't have Tsimikas and Jota both, because Tsimikas is 4 million. You anyway going to let's get to midfield when.
Yeah, start with the nailed ones first, then fill other spots.
So
Vishal made a great point.
What I'm trying to say is, if you get Tsimikas and Trent, you can't have Sanchez and Jota, because then you'll have 4 players in Liverpool, which you can't.
Which Sanchez?
Why do you want?
I'm sorry, not Sanchez.
Alexander.
I meant Salah. Sorry.
So yeah, there we go. I got really confused. So
I feel like Alexander. I mean, TA is too expensive, dude. 7.5.
So you don't want him?
I mean, I wouldn't put him yet. I still need to see the Liverpool defense for at least first game.
Okay.
With Van Dijk and all, and then see if I want to put him in. I would have, if Robertson was there, I would have put him in for sure. But he's out for he's out for a month.
Vishal has been reading the FPL Reddit thread. He says, "Get in Omar Bamidele, who is because there we go.
Well done. There you go. That's the way to pronounce it, Vishal. If you didn't know it already."
Oh yeah, so Omar Bamidele, and because he's a 4.0 at Norwich. Really you're not spending much. You assume they'll get whacked, but if he gets an attacking return, that's amazing. So that's something we can keep.
See, so Clay's got a good point. Clay says because and have midfielders Mane. two midfielders between Mane, Salah, and Jota. He makes sense though. But like with
Yeah,
City
so I
defender,
think
who's a
what
nailed
we
on City defense starter?
I see, in my opinion, I
Walker.
would stay away. I don't think they've all just come back to training, so I would not bring any of them. I wouldn't go anywhere near the City squad right now because I don't know who's about to start. Maybe in midfield, that's something we can address. But right now, let's stay away from City defense.
Okay,
Let's.
you know what?
So
Let's stay away from TAA as well for now, and let's see
Okay.
who other defenders we can play.
Okay. So how about we try and get what's this person's name?
Cresswell, Digne,
No, Cresswell is not going to be as attacking. I feel this season West Ham get found out a little bit.
Soufal.
Do you want a punt? Shall we take a punt with this team?
Which one?
Let's go Matt Doherty.
Whoa, okay. But do you think he's a nailed on starter?
He's nailed on. Aurier is no. I think Aurier is either quit or he's not playing. Matt Doherty is the starting wingback at Spurs.
Yeah, he's nailed on this season.
Or you think it's going to be Nuno Espirito Sancho?
Remember Doherty with Nuno? Yeah, he was playing almost as a second striker. Tierney, I mean, I don't. He's too injury prone for me to like have that headache. Clayton has an interesting point with Tierney, but I don't want to keep.
I honestly thought when I was thinking of my team, I actually contemplated Tierney for a long time. But at 5 million, having an Arsenal defender is a little dodgy. That's what I thought. But I mean, I could still look at White as an Arsenal defender because he's just 4.5. He's obviously not going to start either of the Chelsea or City games. But I thought maybe switching to him later, like after the international breaks, makes more sense because he's probably going to play only Brentford game. He's not playing either the Chelsea or the City game because, in my opinion, they're the two best teams in the league. So, I think we can revisit. We can revisit Arsenal after the international break. What do you all think?
Yeah, I think so too. But I would play Ben White, to be quite honest, because I think he's 4.5. He's nailed on. Yeah, he started. Yeah, he started all the preseason games after he signed. He seems to be the go-to guy.
Okay, so let's get Ben White in. Let's get Ben White.
Okay. And now let's pick 4 million. Shall we pick Tsimikas to start the weekend?
Yeah, because Tsimikas is who I was saying.
Let's go Tsimikas.
So we've got Tsimikas.
The other
the fifth defender.
Later. We'll come back to him later because we know that's going to be a 4 million.
Yeah. Okay, so now midfield, possibly the most important aspect of the thing. Let's just let's put our template striker first there.
Yeah, I think Salah and Fernandes go in straight away. I'm assuming everybody's okay with that.
I'm not big on. Okay, we'll get to when we fill out the midfield because I have questions.
Okay. Midfield guys, get in your opinions on the midfield. Let's see what you all have to say in the comments.
Okay. If I were to put in another player there, I would put Gundogan in because De Bruyne is not back for a few weeks. And if you remember Gundogan during that period where Kevin De Bruyne was absent from the team, he was playing much ahead and he racked up most of his goals during that section. So I would probably put him in there to start the season off. He's at a decent 7.5. So it seems like an option.
What about Maddison?
Again, yeah, that's another option. He's had a full preseason.
The thing with Maddison is he's pushing for a transfer to Arsenal. I don't know for what reason. Like, I really think he's in the better team right now, but he's pushing for a transfer. So with such a player, I don't know if he'll get a chance to start. He can easily play Barnes and Perez in that position. So
Havertz?
Because Maddison has put in a transfer request is what I read. So I'm not sure if.
But I think a lot of times he is the guy that gives the assist to Vardy, right?
Yeah, he does, but I don't even know if Vardy's nailed on because he might play Patson Daka and Iheanacho.
So there's you can't really place your faith in there. Okay, this is an argument I'd like to make,
I mean,
but
Barnes is a better bet for Leicester. If you want a Leicester player, Barnes I think is a better bet.
I don't think Barnes is going to be as sharp to start the season off because he's coming off a big injury. So he's going to take some time to hit the ground running. And so I would not go near Barnes. I would actually go near, as the FPL community has been calling him, Benny, Saeed Benrahma from West Ham.
West Ham, yeah.
Yeah, I think West Ham have
There's
decent
been a
fixtures.
lot of chatter about Benrahma in the Twitter sphere.
Yeah, so I feel there's something interesting about Benrahma. You can either go Benrahma or Bowen, because Bowen also plays as a false nine from time to time, or he supports Antonio in the attack. And with Jesse Lingard not going back to West Ham, I feel there's definitely scope for Bowen to be more of an attacking threat this season. Chat is dead. Come on, guys. Where are you? Where are the 5 people who are watching? Can you say something in the chat, please? Thank you.
Clayton said Tierney.
Yeah, we spoke about that.
Okay.
Anyway, so shall we put in a 4.5 midfielder for now?
I think the best one is Josh Brownhill. He scored 2 goals in pre-season. I've been tracking him for a bit now.
Josh Brownhill is in Burnley?
Yeah.
But is he going to start? Because given Daesh is
he started most of the preseason games and he scored 2 goals.
Oh man.
So
let's go Josh. I was going to go Billy Gilmore, but if Josh Brownhill is named as a 4.5. Okay, so we have 34. We don't have a lot of cash left.
I don't think Gilmore will play.
Norwich, right? He's playing at. So.
Oh yeah, he's on loan. Maybe, yeah.
But
Gilmore, I think, is.
Norwich?
He's starting at Norwich. I think he's the
Yeah, I think at Norwich. Yeah, he'll start.
Okay, so
Big Billy.
34.
So we have
34 million.
26. We have 26 million between 3 strikers.
Okay, so
these 2 will be 4.0s. So.
So shall we take a 4.0? So let's put. In my opinion, he should. What do I think of?
I mean, what do you think the strikers should be? Who do you think the strikers should be?
If I would go Danny Ings.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel Villa have a team that will attack and they will give him chances to score. I will go
Antonio.
Iheanacho. Not Antonio. I don't think Antonio is Antonio is a bit of a trap in my opinion. For those who don't know, an FPL trap is just generally where the guy looks good, his numbers are great, but he's just that once you get him, he goes on these barren spells, and it's frustrating. So you'd rather not deal with it. And Antonio.
What about Antonio?
He's great, but Leeds fixtures are horrible to start with. That's something
Leeds
I wanted.
Leeds has look at that starting. They have one of the worst starting fixtures.
Oh shit! Yeah. Bamford's probably not the best.
Yeah,
but I feel he'll still score. So there's that. But
he'll score one goal at least in one game. Every game. Yeah.
So okay, I think with regards to Bamford, we should. We'll probably take a pass.
Bamford's a revisit after the international break, I think.
Yeah, I would agree. I think the fixtures pick up after the Liverpool game.
Yeah,
and that's when I would.
Look at that. Yeah.
Yeah, he'd go straight into my squad.
Jimenez, whatever. Yeah.
Actually, he's been overlooked at, but they also have a tough opening first 3 fixtures, so that's why I haven't picked any Wolves players. They have Leicester away, Spurs at home, and United at home. So again, this is something we can revisit once the international break, if you're wild carding them.
So I think I would have.
Wilson is a good shout.
Yeah, I was just about to say Callum Wilson there without a shred. Without a shred, they have decent fixtures. I think Callum Wilson definitely has goal threats. They play an attacking formation, so I would put him there. Now let's go back to the 4-0s.
Rojan says Ivan Toney from Brentford, which again I think is not a bad shout, honestly.
Yeah. So I mean, John and Rojan both said Ivan
John
Toney.
Smith. Hey, welcome back, John Smith.
No,
From,
John is in the chat a while ago. I forgot to acknowledge.
oh, I didn't
John
see. I didn't
Hitler.
see John.
Yeah, John jumped on the chat. I think John needs like merch at this point. The first person who
Yeah,
gets merch is John.
Yeah.
Wait, Tony is
John-
which team?
Ivan Toney
Brentford.
is Brentford, Toney.
Oh, he's a
Hey, John.
Newcastle
you
boy.
should- You should DM
Oh.
your
Yeah, yeah.
address. John Smith should DM his or her address to our either Instagram or Twitter, and we can send you some merch from Who Scored Again.
When we get merch, we don't
first.
have.
First
We're like
we should get.
That's
we're a
what
6
Akshay is
people
known for.
stream at this point.
Hey, we'll
Yeah.
grow. We'll grow.
Yeah. Anyway, but okay. So Ivan Toney has high ownership, so I'm not quite sure how it's going to be. Already, like,
Why?
can we check out his ownership?
He's really cheap or something.
He's 30.
He's 6.5.
30%. The thing
Yeah, which is
he's-
massive.
He's 6.5.
Hey, just promoted team 6.5. Wow.
No, the thing is, he's 6.5. He's a nailed-on starter. Scored, I think, 30 goals or something in the championship last year.
Yeah.
30 odd goals. And
Wow.
Brentford are known to be like an attacking team. They're very similar to your Leeds United. They're just attack all the time. Yeah,
Championship
21 goals.
gain.
Championship game. Yeah. He's a Newcastle boy, right? So he went from Newcastle to Brentford, and then Brentford is where he took off. He wasn't getting game time at Newcastle. So, I
Hey,
mean,
Cosmo Claimer, hi to you too.
hello, Cosmo Claimer. So yeah, let's get back to our team. Let's see what's happening with how it's shaping up.
So I mean, are we good on Tony? I mean, I like Tony. I don't think.
Sure,
honestly,
I think.
But are we
But we-
sold on Iheanacho? Honestly,
His fixtures are not bad. I feel
Yeah.
he I think he scores in at least one 2 out of 3.
2 out of 3. Yeah.
I feel, yeah, look at those. I mean, Wolves, West Ham, and Norwich. I think he scores at least against Wolves or Norwich, because
But is he a
Wolves, I
nailed-on
don't.
starter?
Yeah, of course. Vardy, I don't think no longer is sticking around, so I don't expect. What do you call? I don't expect.
Are you sure he's not starting Vardy?
Yeah, man. Vardy. The thing is, Patson Daka started quite a few of the preseason games, so maybe they're trying to get him up to speed. Cosmo Kramer says Ivan Toney is the 2021 Bamford. He says, what about Daka? That's the thing. We don't know which 2 of the 3 are going to start, whether it's going to be Iheanacho, Daka Vardy, or Iheanacho Vardy. So that's the reason I'm not sold on Iheanacho.
Okay, let's get someone nailed on then.
Yeah, that's.
I have a question. Do you want to keep a placeholder striker at for one of the
Lukaku.
positions?
For
Yes,
Lukaku?
I was thinking, because Lukaku is missing the opening fixture against Palace, because
Yeah.
I think he has to quarantine or something. But I assume he's going to be at least in the squad for the second game.
How about
They might not
Overton?
play him the second game, right?
There's that, but I don't know. I would. Dude, Ziyech looked really good yesterday, but he came off injured, so I don't know what the situation.
Yeah.
with
I was
that
actually
is.
thinking, like Havertz is looking great for midfield, but if you take like a cheap striker and put Havertz in, I
I
don't know
mean,
if that's a wise thing to do, but yeah, it can be done.
Mangesh has a good point. He says Nacho won't play the full 90.
oh, that's there. But I mean, if they sub him off in 60 minutes with a goal, I would not be too.
Akshay
shy
says
about
Callum
it.
Wilson.
Akshay says Callum Wilson. Let's go with Akshay.
Yeah, because he's supposed to be on the stream, stupid fellow.
Yeah, it's
But he's
supposed to be
got.
on.
Yeah. Okay, I have a controversial take. Because
Anyway.
I'm doing it, and I
Hey,
am
what
not
happened to
starting
Calvert
Bruno.
Lewin? Sorry.
Okay, what's your controversial take?
How about no Bruno?
What?
How about no Bruno?
How about no Bruno? I'm all for it. If you who's the other option?
Son.
Who are you going with if there's no Bruno? Yeah, I don't mind Son.
Son.
He's a nailed-on starter too.
He's a nailed-on starter. He's most. I mean, if Kane, there was news broke earlier today of 130 million bid being sent um, Spurs way for Kane. So I don't expect him to stick around any longer. And Son has been the focal point of all of Spurs attacking threats. So I kind of he's at a good price range. He's not too expensive. I think he's better priced than
10
I would. Yeah, 10
So
million for Son is insane because Sterling is still at 11, which makes zero sense.
you know what? We got
But
a couple of people. Yuvraj Singh Kamba, or Combo. I'm not sure. I hope I pronounced it right. I think that's his team. He says Sanchez, Shaw, Sufal, Simicas, Digne, Fernandez, Salah, Havertz, Benrahma, Antonio, and Ings with Foster, Brownhill, Tony White on the bench. I think that's a really good team.
I would
think
not
that's-
keep Antonio though, Yuvraj, bro.
Yeah, but yeah, I honestly I think that's a really good team. The only thing is Havertz. We can ask a Chelsea perspective. Is Havertz a nailed-on starter? Doge.
yeah, I think he is. I think like he played the whole preseason, and Tuchel's like waiting to like unleash him. And dude, his assists have been amazing. Like
Didn't he
somewhere
assist
and all his assists. The
Champions
Super
League
Cup goal.
finals?
No, he scored the Champions League final goal. Yesterday, the Super Cup, he did the like a mad assist.
Okay, so Yuvraj says he'll take out Havertz for Son and game. I think if you're going to do that, that would be really. I think that is genuinely a good transfer. But aside from that, just having Havertz in your team, I think Chelsea this season are going to be really strong, especially with Lukaku coming in. I think Havertz and Mount are just going to pile on the assists. That's my personal opinion. I'm just waiting to bring in Lukaku in my team. But
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm again. If I have to deal with Tuchel roulette, one is enough. Two of them will drive me insane. Yuvraj still has 1.5 to
5
spend.
million spare. I don't know. I think your defense is a little light. I don't know. Shaw, Simicas, yeah, okay. Fernandez, Salah.
Digne, hasn't Digne just come back from the Olympics?
Digne never went to the Olympics. Richarlison went to the Olympics.
Is it? But Digne is Brazilian, right? Or he plays for France? Or is
he's
he
French.
French? I thought he was Brazilian. Okay, never mind.
No, so
Cosmo, Raul.
Cosmo, we were coming to that year. We were gonna. So the thing with Jimenez, he's got really bad fixtures. Let me just pull up Jimenez's
Wolves.
fixtures. So if you see that, he's got Leicester away, which is a tough opening day fixture. He's got Spurs at home and then United at home. So those are three really tough fixtures in the start. So plus they have a new manager. Plus he has to get up to speed after the horrific head injury. So I would just stay away from Jimenez for the first 3 game weeks. I think most likely we'll have to wildcard this team after during the international break. So
I think that's good. Yeah,
I would.
That's
just stay
ideally
away
what
from
we set
Jimenez
this up for.
Yeah,
And
both
I as
Nagesh
a
and Preetal are saying no for not having Bruno, and I don't know. I just tend to agree, and that has nothing to do with United bias.
double up on D. Am says double up Antonio and Benrahma thoughts. I would not go Antonio, to be honest, guys. I mean, I think we're all chasing that 4-0 against Norwich, that way he scored all 4 goals, and that is like for us the dream. But he's not good. He misses more chances than he scores. He's irritating to watch. He gets replaced half the time. I don't know when he's going to come off with a knock. Why put yourself through that stress? Just forget it. Like, live peacefully. Let's have a peaceful team you know is fit, and we can just have fun with it.
The thing is, Antonio is a nailed-on starter. You know he's going to be there. You know he's going to play the full 90. There's nobody they can bring him on bring on if they take him off. They're not.
Yuvraj said, Yuvraj, I mean, okay, who would you replace Antonio with, is what he says. Yuvraj, I would swap him for Wilson, dude, straight away. I think it's just it's a like for like. Wilson is fit. He's firing. He's going to get you goals. That's my opinion. But with Cosmos says El Ghazi. El Ghazi is taking pens, so he's a good Villa asset to have.
Yeah, yeah, but like El Ghazi is classified as a midfielder, isn't he?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's a mid. And he's a 6 point mid, and he doesn't start every game again. El Ghazi, he starts certain games, he doesn't start. I know now with Grealish not there, he could start more games, but they have Leon Bailey as well. Isn't
Yeah,
Wilson
so
injured? Is he injured? No, he's not.
no, he's fine.
He's perfectly fine. He in fact played the last game of their
Preseason game. There was this rumor that popped up. Yeah, it's not. He's perfectly fine.
No, he's Wilson is okay. Wilson's good. Anything else? Okay, so Mangesh says Bruno equals you suck at fantasy, and I tend to agree with Mangesh. That's why I said like Abid sucks at fantasy.
At fantasy.
The thing is,
I'm gonna point out.
Abin went like half a season last season without Bruno for whatever reason. I don't know what had gotten into him.
No, I had him, and then I just kept captaining the wrong player. So the day I captained Son, Bruno got the haul. The day I captained Bruno, Son got the haul. It was like, those doors you open in Scooby-Doo, right? The Scooby-Doo movies, you run through, like you keep opening the wrong door. That's basically what happened, and it was so frustrating. But no, why I'm
Cosmo Kramer said Che Adams. Why didn't we consider Che Adams? He's
7 million. Nah, I would stay away.
Stay away from Che Adams. 7 million is
the only reason I would get Che Adams was because if he was 6 million, and of course Che, that's the only reason I'd have got him in the squad. Otherwise, I have no.
Let's just get in our 4-pointers and let's see how much money we have in the bank.
Yeah.
So let's just go faster for 4 points, or do you want to? Yeah, let's just go faster 4 points.
Okay, let's do that.
Because he's the highest owned goalkeeper. I mean, second highest owned, or rather the highest owned 4-point goalkeeper.
Okay, so and let's get
defenders who are 4-point.
Amarte,
Amarte is straight in because of
Amarte is starting because they have Leicester have one fit centre back, so that's basically it. And we have how much money in the bank still?
6. Oh, that's a lot of money.
We have a lot of money, so we can Cha-ching, indeed. So I mean, I am not opposed to the idea of dropping either Benrahma or out for Bruno in this situation, or even Greenwood. I would actually play Greenwood because I think he's starting now, and
Greenwood starts for sure.
Yeah.
So this is our team now. So we have 0 in the bank. Okay, so
that's a pretty strong team.
I think we are playing 4-4-2 in this, or is it a 3-4-3?
A 3-4-3 is what we'd ideally like to.
Doherty won't start, Willie. Antonio is 6th overall in non-pens XG. Oh wow! Did you see that?
Yeah, dude. But
I should tell you one thing. I play fantasy with Vishal, right? And that dude's got stats up and down the wazoo. Like,
Vishal, you're on the next stream. Clear your schedule.
That guy, believe it or not, so we are in the same league, and he tells us how many points we could have got if we had started a certain person. Man's written code like something else, and that's how he probably knows non-pen XGs and all that shit. But yeah, we should invite him. That guy's got crazy stats. Lives in Germany now.
Vishal, next week maybe 5:30 your time for episode 2 of.
You know what? We should get him. We should get him for the wildcard episode.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's bring him in. Pookie or one of the Burnley attackers like Wood, so we can get in Fernandez.
Clay, we already got in Fernandez. Check out that team. John Smith says, Vishal, please help with my team. Oh, Vishal's now an ass. Okay, John. So Vishal, for the first 3 years I played fantasy with him, did not charge us for any of his insights and inputs. Now he wants to start a paid channel or a paid whatever for all of those insights and inputs that he gives us. He's like, but I kid you.
Don't we know?
Vishal's got Vishal.
Don't we know somebody who just started that though? They said they'll pay you for this
they'll
thing.
manage your
Yeah.
team.
And they'll pay you for it.
Yeah.
There's a whole economy out here on FPL, and we're just like not tapping into it. John, anytime, as long as you are not in my mini league. What a guy, Vishal. What a guy.
Yeah, look at
Anyway,
him. He says, look at what Rojan says, because Rojan's in the same league, and he says, "Yeah, Vishal Bro is a must-have in your stream." Yeah, we're definitely going to bring him on.
Why not Fernandez over Son? Actually, we have both Fernandez and
We
Son.
have both Clay. I don't know if you're watching. We have both Fernandez and Son in our team right now.
Or is this for your team? I'm really sorry, dude. I want to
Burnley striker like Wood or Pookie. That's a left. The thing. See, Norwich have really bad opening fixtures, so we're staying away from Norwich. We'll probably visit Norwich after when we do the first wild card. Wood, the thing with Burnley is it's a hit or a miss. Like he probably scores 2 goals in one game and then doesn't score for 3 games.
Yeah, I mean, I would actually really consider getting Wood in, but no, I don't quite like the eye test at the moment. Not that I have seen Burnley's preseason. You know what? Funnily enough, the only Premier League team I've seen play technically when they were not Premier League then was Burnley. I saw Burnley play the Singapore 11 when I was in Singapore. It had Chris Eagles in it. that's the
Oh wow, I remember.
Yeah.
So Vishal says, why not Reguilon over Doherty? The thing with Reguilon is there's Ben Davis also who could start technically.
But Reguilon is more nailed on, I would say.
No, I think Dot because for sure I don't think you're saying Aurier is not playing, so then Doherty is nailed on, right?
Hey, Dorothy's first game is against City, no?
So Yuvraj says Doherty won't play, put Soufal instead.
No, actually, on the watch, so Nuno's build-up play slowly taking shape at Spurs with both fullbacks, Doherty and Reguilon, spreading the pitch as wide as possible.
Cosmo Kramer says avoid Norwich and Watford. They're going back to Championship as usual. Hey, Cosmo, I 100% agree with you. You should check out our podcast that just came out today. I think all 4 of us agree with you that Norwich is going straight.
They're going down.
And Watford's going to join them. So, yeah.
Please, please check out our pod.
Yeah, I think you should check out the pod. I think you'd agree with us 100%. Why not Emil Smith Rowe for 5.5? Is he nailed on?
He is. I think he's starting for sure, but I wouldn't play Smith Rowe.
I don't know. I don't trust
purely because it's Arsenal. I would not go near Arsenal till I figure out what they're like.
The first fixture is easy, then the next 2 fixtures are hard, so I would stay away from Arsenal.
Yuvraj is very anti-Doherty and Reguilon are the starting fullbacks. I mean, we've just pulled up Twitter and it's pretty much confirmed that it's both of them. So that's either one is what.
Vishal says, in terms of fixture, West Ham have great fixtures to begin with. 0 West Ham players is a risk. Yuvraj Singh says, how do we listen to the podcast? So the podcast is available on Spotify. It's available on Apple Podcasts.
Just drop a link in the comment. Yeah, I'll drop a link in the comments.
Drop a link in the comments. You can just click on that link. Even I. Ben, even I sort of agree with Vishal. I honestly have. Without revealing too much, in my team, especially to Vishal. I do have one West Ham player in my team, so in my team. So I really think going without any West Ham players is a little bit of a risk. Yuvraj,
I would
up in the comments, so you can just click on that link and then listen to the podcast at any time.
Guys, I have to say this is the most active chat we've had ever. So,
hey, and appreciate all of y'all, man. Cosmo, Kramer, Yuvraj saying, John Smith's always with us. Clay, Vishal, Rojan.
Please keep coming back and bring your friends because this is more us chilling and talking. And next week we'll hopefully.
These are all my Discord friends. Cosmo Tamer and the rest, yes. But thanks for joining, guys. Yeah.
Cody from Game Week 4 would be a good pick. Yeah. We're going to look at Wolves from Game Week 4 because they would have got enough time to bed in and,
Yeah,
you should do Mahrez.
Yuvraj is saying Mahrez.
Even I sort of tend to agree with him, but Gundogan was Abin's pick, so I don't know. Even I'm sort of Mahrez over Gundogan.
The thing about the City team is I never know who to pick. Like,
I'm sure Mahrez.
But Mahrez is just.
Gundogan, right? Look at Akshay. He says I would avoid any City asset, to be honest.
So Akshay has a video on FPL coming tomorrow because he was unable to make this chat. He sent us in. I have to it will be out on our Instagram. It will be out on our YouTube. So feel free to check it out. He is the real stats guy that we have because the rest of us don't really give a shit about stats. Maybe to an extent, but Akshay is the more in-depth analysis fellow. So he'll be there tomorrow. Akshay is right. Not going to lie. Why not Bamford in the front three?
Yeah, so that's why Rishabh. So if you managed to catch us earlier, look at Bamford's fixtures in the first three. He's got United away, Everton at home, and Burnley at away. So that's a tough first three fixtures to have. I mean, going to Turf Moor and against Sean Dyche, I don't think you're going to get too many chances there. So we're definitely going to bring in. We're going to look at Bamford once we wildcard in after game week 3. Madison or Zaha? So
no, but I think we need to talk about Vishal. I mean, did we address Vishal's comment about Diaz over Doherty?
No, we didn't. What do you, I mean?
He said, "How about Diaz over Doherty?" And I like.
Okay, wait. Let's ask Vishal. Vishal, who do you think is the most nailed-on City defender? Is it Stones? Is it Diaz? Is it Walker? Is it Mendy? Zinchenko? Laporte? Who do you think is the most nailed on? I mean, we really
Cancelo. What do you thought for it?
Cancelo, yeah. Who do you think is the most nailed on? We'll pick whoever you say is the most nailed on defender over here in this position.
I have a feeling it's Walker, but let's see what he says.
Diaz, he says so.
He says Diaz,
Stones and Cancelo. Clay says Diaz as well. Do you know what?
I would not.
Diaz, you
play Ruben Diaz to start. I think.
Do you know what? Let's start Ruben Diaz instead of.
Wow.
Matt Doherty, but we don't have the funds for it. We're $1 million short now.
So because I took out
Gundogan.
Yeah.
I have to play a 6.5 in there.
Yeah,
so let's play
Saka.
Let's see who 6.5 mids are. Rafinha, Dallas, Saka, Souček, Bissouma. I think we have Benrahma who's at 6. We can still play Benrahma. What do you guys think?
Yeah, actually, why not? What do you think of Saka as an asset, though?
Sorry, are we all back? I'm sorry. I think the video just took a bit of a hit.
No, we're fine.
I think we should be back.
We've been fine, dude. I've been.
So, Rafinha, again, Clay, Rafinha. Tough
I've been dropping off. Yes.
Staying away from Leeds. I think Benrahma. Or what about Buendia? He's injured, though. What do you guys think of this team with 0.5 in the bank?
Nice.
It's a decent squad to begin with.
I think it's a pretty strong team.
If you want, we can actually we can swap out White for Tierney. But I want to keep somebody my whole thing with at least the first few weeks after an international tournament is to play with the people who didn't go, who've kind of had a full preseason to an extent, which is why Salah, Son, I kind of want to stay away.
Abin, you're cutting out.
Vishal, I think we're going to play 3-4-3. And in the first week, I think White starts. White for Tierney sounds good. But is Tierney nailed on though? Is he? I don't know. I think also having a 0.5 in the bank will allow us a lot more freedom later on to make some changes if needed. No. Casper for Sanchez and Bole. Casper is 5.
No, but Casper doesn't really get any clean. He doesn't get bonus points. I would stay away from Casper. I'd probably go Leno if I wanted to switch to a 0.5.
But why does Clay think? So why does Clay think we have to play a back four with that squad? Like why? Why do you think that? We can play we can play all the 3 strikers. We can play 4 midfielders comfortably. So we can still play with a back
3-4-3.
Yeah, we can play 3-4-3. So I don't see us having a problem. Tony has pretty decent fixtures. And by the way, Tony is not just a bench fodder. He's actually there to start in our team. If White, TAA, and Simicast start game week 1, then why do you have Doherty on bench with 5 million? We don't, Vishal, we don't have TAA on our team. We have Diaz, Shaw, and I think the first game week is going to be Diaz, Shaw, and Simicast to play, I think. Or maybe even White plays the first game week because he's got.
Yeah, I think Ben White's done. Yeah, I would play all those 3.
You play these 4, right?
White on the bench against Brentford, possibly. I think Amate starts, so I think that's an option we could consider, Clayton.
Yeah, sure. Simicast, Diaz.
But who's
yeah.
Simicast definitely Ricardo Pereira or Bertrand. We got
Ricardo Pereira.
Vishal, how do you? Okay, let's just enter our team. Okay.
WSA BM11.
What?
WSA BM11.
No, let's just say who scored again. What's
discuss
WSA?
This name like we have to call the 11 players something, and we discussed this last week.
Oh yeah. Are we really naming our team that?
Yeah, of course we are. WSA BM11. Now, whoever guesses it right, and
yes,
whoever guesses it right and sends us the answer, we'll send you merch. I promise you.
B11 is obviously because it's 11 players. Let's not complicate that shit.
Okay.
I can't believe we're doing it, but cool.
Okay. So BM is a Kannada slang. That's just a hint, and if you can guess it,
might as well. But yeah, forget it. That's WSA BM11 is the team. Yeah. Okay, now to choose a favorite club. What club can we choose?
Newcastle.
You know who's going to be the happiest? Ankita Rapa is going to be the happiest.
Oh, nice. What's the chat saying? Has that chat stopped giving us shit?
Let's design the Newcastle kit while we are at it.
I have a feeling Cosmo Kramer got it, dude. Because you said Kannada.
He got it. Okay, Cosmo Kramer.
Send us your details.
Clay got it as well. John Smith asking, what does that mean?
Okay, guys, before they ban our team, can we like that's what it is, yeah.
Hey, what is Newcastle's color, by the way? I forgot.
They're
white and black.
They're like Juventus, but
oh yeah,
Jordi.
Not really.
It's really sad because Juve get some mad kits and they keep giving some absolute ass kits to Newcastle because of Sports Direct.
I mean, it's Sports Direct, dude.
Kannada was a big hint. I know, dude, Clayton. I don't know why he said it. It was fun the way it was. Prison dress.
Prison dress.
Okay. So this is what we're thinking our starting 11.
Yeah, I feel that's a decent 11. Let's play Tony instead of. Why are we having Tony and White on the bench? Let's play Tony instead of.
Like one of the defenders, right?
Yeah, I'd put.
Amartey.
No, I'd put Diaz on the bench for the first game, dude. I don't know. I think Spurs
Wow.
have a chance.
6 million sitting on your bench is a little bit too heavy, dude.
No
It's
faith
fine.
in City here. No faith in the ball fraud.
It's a new game. It's against Spurs. It's in the Spurs stadium.
But think about it. Will Harry Kane score against City?
I don't think he's starting that game. So just think about the squad atmosphere. Like, these guys are coming to our stadium. They're trying to take away our best player. And you think you're going to let them take 3 points today? Absolutely fucking not. And so that's why I expect.
Clay actually has a very, very, very good point.
Also, Nuno is notorious for pissing off Pep. So I would just, if we're not considering White to start against Brentford, are we really going?
I forgot it's Nuno. Yeah, of course.
Are we really going to consider him for other games? I think it's a very, very fair question.
But I would put him on. Yeah, let's look at his next. Oh, I would not head him for Chelsea. Oh, that's actually a pretty smart. Yeah. Clays has the right answer.
Yeah.
So maybe we should bump him off and get in another 4.5.
But yeah, that's the only problem I see with the team. Great 15, but points wasted on the bench, and each week it will be a dilemma who to start.
I mean, that's a good headache to have.
Honestly, I hate that headache. Believe me, having played FPL for like the last 10 years, I hate that headache. I really don't like that one bit. So you know what? How about, so we have 5 million.
Bring back Matt Doherty. Put it in the chat.
Okay, who can you knock off? Ben White's already pretty 4.5. How much lower?
So we can.
Why would you want to knock him off, right?
No, the thing is, like he said, right? It makes sense because he says if you're not going to start Ben White against Brentford, obviously you're not going to start in the next 2 games because Chelsea away and City at home.
That's also there.
He's saying get a 4 point or get a better 4.5 fullback. I think the way to go would be get a 4-point fullback and upgrade Benrahma to somebody else. Can we do that?
We can get that boy from Norwich.
Who Vishal alluded.
Yeah, but it's 3 4.0s on your bench, and imagine moving them out later if one of them drops in price.
One of them is surely going to drop. Tsimikas is very highly owned. He's definitely going to drop in price.
Yeah, so Kostas Tsimikas.
He's 16.3% ownership he has. For sure, he's going to drop in price. What about
Luke Ayling? But I think the second fixture is decent.
What are you saying? Look at this.
But he's a good option to do it. I think they still get attacking returns in either of those games.
How are Villa look? Why don't we go with Villa?
Matt Target is a 5 million.
Yeah.
Let's pick Matt Target and be done with this.
No, Vardy's not nailed on. I think we already addressed that. Fadsley.
So Vishal thinks Amartey is going to drop first and then Tsimikas. Mount is more nailed on instead of Benrahma. How much is Mount?
7.5 or 8.
Mount is 7.5. Yeah. I think Clay. I think for sure Benrahma is nailed on now that Lingard's not there, because I think Lingard was playing in Benrahma's place.
Yeah. I think Benrahma and Bowen are about to do some shits. I would stay away from Antonio. I'd pick one of two.
So Fadzil says, don't go for target, go for
Don't
cash
go.
target rotation risk with Young. Ooh.
Oh, wait. Forget this. I don't care who plays what. Remove Matt Target, bring back Ashley Young. This is for Ashley Young. We will create this team. And
Ashley Young is at Villa now.
yeah, dude.
Wow.
Ashley,
Holy
roll it back.
And he's a defender?
Yeah. I mean, he's a left back, dude. He was left back for us back in the day. John asks if we're doing this weekly. Yes, we are. We will do an episode every week, preferably a day before the deadline. Also, name suggestions. We have currently gone with how to not suck at FPL. If you have a better name suggestion, please do tell us.
And remember, WSABM is taken.
Unfortunately, yeah. Please, we want people to find us on YouTube. Nobody's going to YouTube and search for WSABM.
Oh, Young scored an assist also in the friendlies. Oh.
Actually, but he's not going to start all games. It's going to be like a one-hit punt.
Half of United squad is in there. Young is there. Tuanzebe is there.
Yeah, Tuanzebe. But Tuanzebe won't start. Ezri Konsa and Mings are going to be your two starters. Okay, let's.
Akshay Young is not going to start all games.
He's no longer Young. Young scored an assist in the friendlies.
Is Cash the right back? Is Cash the right back? Okay, so Fadzili says, I go to YouTube, search for FPL, then filter it live. That's how I found this channel.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, thanks a lot, Fadzili. Cool. Just let us know where you're from.
Yeah, also please like and subscribe, dude, because you just know how we're a really young channel. So thank you. That's actually pretty cool.
Hey, listen,
I think that's our first organic search.
Yeah, that's insane.
Let's just go Sufal, guys. Let's just go Sufal. I mean, a lot of people saying going without. I think Cosmo Kramer said Sufal. I think Vishal said Sufal. I think Yaksha also, I think, somewhere alluded, let's just go Sufal. So, do you know what Sufal it is? Just so that you guys keep coming back and giving us more suggestions. Because this is a team of the people, by the people, and for the people.
Democratic team.
Yeah, it's a democratic.
It says who scored again, but aren't we all the community? So I'm really looking forward to how this team does. In all likelihood, this team is going to beat us, like our individual teams. Just the way, because that's just how.
So. You know what? I actually think so. I actually think it's gonna be beat our team. Do you know what we should do? But I don't know if Vishal will agree, because Vishal's the moderator for and I don't know if he's still on the chat. We should join Vishal's Money League.
With this team.
With this team. What do you guys think? Do you guys think we should join Vishal's
putting money on it? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Vishal is about to tell us to fuck off 6 ways to Sunday. So let's just
Why, dude? You should be like, bring it on.
So Fadzili says Antonio instead of Tony and Mbeumo instead of Benrahma. Mbeumo is a great pick I've been thinking of as well. Because this is a completely different way as to how I found out who he was. I had little idea about Brentford, but when I was playing Football Manager, he popped, and I was managing Derby County. He popped up as a transfer suggestion, and he's insane. His potential is quite nuts. So that's a great suggestion. But I wouldn't play Antonio Fadzili, not just yet. Not until I see him perform in a while.
I think everybody here agrees with you on Antonio. Only Abin doesn't agree on Antonio.
I just feel it's a trap. I don't. It's a pain in the ass to go chase that 4-goal haul he's going to get. Like, just stay away. He's going to get injured.
I think the fact that Vishal didn't reply to "Can we join his money league" means that I think he's actually scared of our team. I think we're doing good, guys.
Oh, nice. What is this baiting on a chat?
Laughing my John Smith says laughing my ass off. Democratic team. Haha.
Only one of Mbuemo or Tony. Yeah, only one. I would.
only one. Yeah, agree with you on that.
I actually would, given ownership, I would actually get Mbuemo over Tony, because let the Tony peeps get screwed. I had this. So you know what? The Tony situation reminds me of.
Yeah.
Antonio Wilson Ings, that's hamstringers. Yeah, Fazli is right.
That is
Imagine, as if there's not enough pressure in my life already, dude, to have Antonio Wilson and Ings every time. I'm like sitting and praying, please let their hamstrings hold. And throw Phil Jones in it. No, I might as well. We'll create an injured FC.
Oh God, I think we have a pretty strong team. I think. Okay, let's make that transfer. Let's confirm White to Soufal, and let's just put out our starting 11 for the first game.
So I mean, since Fazli is the one that joined completely organically, bro, we do this. Or bro, Heen, it could be a girl too. This is just one part of the channel. We do a lot of actual football reviews and stuff. So this is just our first episode. If you're interested in us talking about teams and performances on a weekly basis, check us out. We're probably going to go live every Monday, and we'll do this on a Thursday. So yeah, check us out. Like, subscribe. We'll keep you in the loop. Saying to maximum, minimum. I'm going to pin this comment. Short.
Maximum, minimum. Oh God. Okay, guys. So I think this is the team that we're going to start with. Who do you think should be the captain?
Let's look to wrap this up.
No. So Fazli, we are just going to be doing this once a week, and we're going to be doing it the day before deadline. I don't think we're going to have a deadline stream tomorrow. We're going to put out our team.
I'll tell you what.
On our Instagram, just before deadline, so you'll know what are updated. If there are any updates to the team, we're going to put it out 1 hour before the deadline, so you'll know what the team is. So, John.
I mean, if there's enough demand, actually, you know what? I'll take this. If there's enough demand for a deadline stream tomorrow, we'll do it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, that's straight up, because we're all going to be up, breaking our heads trying to get team news. So,
Fazli, that's a good point, actually.
I think that's the right time to drop one of the. How much money do we have in the bank?
0.
Oh, lovely. So we need to I would actually play Ferran Torres.
Do you know what? Fazli, do you know something? I don't have a City player in my personal team. If I'm going to be completely honest, I don't have a City player. No attacker, no defender, no nothing. And I just think there's only one probably nailed on, quote unquote, nailed on City player who would probably start the first 3 games. I think that's Mahrez. But as of this moment, in my first draft, I don't have any City player whatsoever. And I think most
people don't actually, right?
Yeah, I think most people don't have it. So Akshay says he doesn't have a City player in his first draft as well. So I think at this point, everybody's probably reached their 10th or 20th draft. But
no, I have a City player in my squad.
Yeah, so that's the thing. I don't know which City player. And if you, Cosmo Kramer says I have only Stones. Fazli says he's in for the stream tomorrow. Pep Roulette, yeah, man. Pep. I don't like playing Pep Roulette because every time there's a City game, 1 hour before the game, I have to sit and check the app for what the team uses. Is my player starting? It's
so okay. I'll tell you this. So Tushar and I have subscriptions to The Athletic. So usually before deadline, I'm on The Athletic searching up for team news. So maybe tomorrow. Who kicks us off tomorrow? It's
Arsenal Brentford.
Arsenal Brentford, right? Everybody wants.
Fazli says, if you got the guts, go for Cancelo.
Fazli, bro, I mean, guts is one thing. It's just.
I don't know, man. I think the thing was Kyle Walker can start too. So I don't know. maybe Cancelo plays left back. No, they have too many left backs as well. So I mean, maybe in our wildcard team we could go for Cancelo depending on how Pep plays it the first 3 game weeks. So is this team
Is
designed
this
to
team
not
designed to not make any transfers in game week 2? So we have 2 transfers during game week 3 or after the international break.
No, so, hey,
To be honest,
we are
I
looking
didn't even think
for
about it.
international break. No, the international break, we're going to completely wildcard the team. So this team is just for the first 3 game weeks.
5.
I think the second.
Actually,
game
we'll
week-
make everyone's life easier. We'll make everybody's life easier. Can you download the Better FPL extension on Chrome? Are you on Chrome?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I am on Chrome.
Just download the Better FPL extension because then we can literally see the fixtures below their names.
But my the FPL thing is on Safari right now. The next time
Chill, then.
I'll-
Yeah, just put it up because it gives us like, what do you call it? Gives us, it color codes the team difficult, like the fixture difficulty, right? So it's easier to like have a look at.
Yeah, I mean, Fuzzy makes sense. He says that's a template team, so nothing to worry about. If you have a bad game week, almost everyone will have. Yeah, that's fair enough. I think Son is a really good good differential to have at this moment. I think not going with TAA might cost us, but again, Diaz again is a differential. Wilson seems to be sort of a differential.
I think a lot of people have Wilson, dude.
Okay, maybe they do, but like I know. See, Antonio, a lot of people have. TAA, a lot of people have. I know that a lot of people don't have Son, and I think that's only because of the first fixture, like the City fixture. But I think it's a good differential. I think we have a good set of a template team as well as differential to start the season.
I would not keep Antonio and Ings. I've seen it everywhere. Yeah, I just feel
Antonio and Wings across the board.
As much as I want one hamstring per strike per what do you call per position. I don't want like 3, as you rightly pointed out. Ings or Watkins? I think Watkins is injured or he's not.
Yeah, so.
How about Ayu?
Prem Ratan than Ayu. No. So somebody dropped off after they heard the comment.
Are you ready?
Okay, but yeah. Anybody have any suggestions from Palace?
Do you really want to go with Palace?
I'd love to. So I don't know. I think they catch the Vieira way for the first 10 game weeks and then they fall apart. So
hey, what's our FPL code? What's the code?
Ward-Prowse is a good pick, but he's injured. He's a bit of
what is
a prick to me.
Code? Let me join our league while everybody is at it.
Oh yeah, guys. By the way, guys, please join our league. I'll just drop the league code in the chat.
Where is 880 mm6? Wow, we have quite a few people who've joined it, man.
That's nice. Guys, please join if you are current. The league code is in the chat. But this is an exciting game. So is this what we're going with? Are we going Fernandes vice captain or are we going Son vice captain?
I think the overwhelming response was Salah. I think only John Smith said Fernandes.
Now let's put the vice captain armband on Son.
Son, you want to put Son against City?
Vice captain.
Son is a. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
I think Son usually plays well against City each time, and they're home as well. So
So
he has a really good track record
does-
against them,
does-
and I don't
so
think
many
City are
people
going to
join the
be.
league. So Vishal saying if so many people join the league, then the chance of winning goodies decrease. That is bad. Vishal, I don't think you need to worry about not winning. The way you keep going about your business, you'll probably be top 3 when it's like game week 36, and from there you'll just crunch the numbers and sail through.
If I'll have to hack fantasy somehow because I already joined most number of leagues. Do you guys know how to hack? What
I mean,
I'm probably
you can just exit some league and then join our league, Fudge League, because
yeah.
we're giving away a jersey of your favorite team. Come
Yeah,
get it.
basically yeah.
So
VC doesn't matter because Salah will start. But what if Salah gets injured and we don't know anything about it?
when does Liverpool play though?
I think they play Saturday or something. Yeah, not sure.
Saturday. So we'll look at coming up tomorrow again just before deadline. But as of now, this is the team. But remember, this isn't locked in. We're going to put in our locked in team like an hour before deadline.
So yeah, you know what? Fuck it,
our
we'll do the stream.
Instagram.
Let's
On
do the stream.
Instagram. But yeah, we can think of. I don't know if I'll be awake though.
What time is the
Deadline's at
deadline?
what? It's that midnight kickoff.
Is it 11:30 deadline?
It's 11 o'clock deadline.
Yeah, we'll be up for it, Joe.
So maybe we can do it at like at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, 10 to 11, and then we can all go to sleep peacefully, knowing that Arsenal will lose. All right. I think that's the end. Thank you all for joining us. What a lovely stream. Such active participation.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Shout out to Yuvraj, Cosmo, Kramer,
Cosmo,
Deanna,
Clayton, and Fazli, the guy who found us from nowhere. Thanks, guys.
And Fudsley, yeah. Do check out our Spotify, our podcast, which is on Spotify and Apple and Google Podcasts. Check out our Instagram page or Twitter.
Also,
handle.
I'm also in advance. I want to apologize for the sound on this one because Akshay, who's in the chat, is someplace with an air conditioner that sounds like a pressure cooker, and the sound can be quite irritating when he's talking. So I really apologize for it. It won't be the same next week onwards. Yeah. So next week onwards, it's back to being.
Can't wait to see Brentford slap Arsenal.
It'll be interesting.
Listen, Cosmo Kramer, you really need to subscribe to our podcast because we have one section just for Arsenal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called. Yeah, it's called. What did Arsenal? What was the thing? It has a changing name. Currently, it's called Where Will Arsenal Finish?
Where will Arsenal finish? Yeah.
Also, yeah, we do watch-alongs, guys. So I think we should. What do you mean we should? Spurs versus City will be there for the watch-along. Is it on a Sunday?
Checking 1 second.
This is tomorrow.
Sunday,
nice.
7
Yeah.
o'clock. Okay.
Sunday.
So we'll be there for the watch-along for that. It's first big game of the season. We have to do our watch-along. So we'll be there. Join us for that.
Yeah. Joe, you can join us for
It's
that.
going to be it's going to be a crazy week of streaming. This is like our second stream. We're at least hitting four in a week. But yeah, thanks guys. Thanks for coming in. We've really enjoyed this. This is a great end to my day. So we'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully. Have a good one.
All right.
Good night.
Bye.
Cheers, guys. Good night.
Good night.